Hello and welcome to a Let's Play of Dyson Sphere Program. I have never played this game, but I was really into Satisfactory and Factorio and games like that, so it seemed very interesting to me. Let's go ahead and start a new game. We're not going to do Sandbox mode. I have no idea how to play this game. I've never seen, I don't even know if there is a tutorial, but we're going to just go with the default settings here. Here's seed and cluster address and all that good stuff, so you can kind of see where you want from there. Okay, so tutorial. Frequent hits about, I want detailed hints, right? At least for the first game that I play. So let's go ahead and go through this. I do have the music turned down, so hopefully it won't, I don't know, like sometimes with YouTube the copyright triggers can be a little crazy, so I have that turned down, not off, but just low. Hopefully the sound of the game isn't too low. All right, so it looks like we're okay. So are we fighting something? I thought we were making a Dyson sphere. So there's like bad guys too. Interesting. The art style kind of reminds me of Total Annihilation. The game never panned out quite the way it claimed it was going to, but I remember that being one of those beginner Kickstarter games that kind of started that whole conversation about whether Kickstarter is a good idea or not, because developers don't follow through on their promises. All right, so WASD is up, down, left, right. All right. Get used to these laws of physics. All right, so we're creeping close to the sun here.
I'm your advisor. I will assist you in completing this mission.
So I assume we're gonna at least pop on a nearby planet.
Make use of the
Okay, what am I... Do I have any control over this, or am I just automatically flying this?
I've chosen a planet for the mission.
Okay, so it's automatically chosen the planet, an Earth-like planet. It looks like.
Please pilot the space capsule toward this planet.
Okay, so I do have some control over this. So up, down, left, right. WASD. All right, I'm guessing we want to aim towards the continent. Maybe.
Unknown EM signals detected.
Never mind.
Extracting feature variables.
All right, so it's just gonna position me wherever that thing's at.
Those are highly likely anomalous mechanical bodies from the mechanic energy program.
Anomalous mechanical bodies.
Dark, stay low profile.
Okay.
We will land on the other side of this planet.
Okay, so that's an enemy base. We're landing on the other side. Hopefully not going too crazy here. Okay, we got a little robot. So this is kind of like a
Lightweight industrial mecha.
like an overhead version of Satisfactory.
Button on the ground to move the mecha. In this mission, you'll control your mecha to navigate the universe.
Okay, so I got to gather some logs, some iron ore. All right, rotate camera, we got that. Recycle space capsule, we were already doing that.
In addition, you can hold shift and click the right mouse button on each of your targets to give a series of commands.
Okay, so now we are doing up
Now,
commands,
please
maybe?
try to disassemble the space capsule. Click the right mouse button to proceed.
How long does this take, and is there... If I interrupt it, does it restart from the beginning, or is it, like, progressive? Alright, well, we got that done.
Some items are found after disassembling the space capsule.
That's coal.
Click on the inventory button at the bottom right corner of the screen to open and check.
Inventory button, bottom right corner of the screen. That's tech tree. Inventory. Okay, so we got open tech tree, research, electromagnetism.
You can hold the middle mouse button to rotate the camera, or scroll the mouse wheel to zoom
Okay.
in and out.
Well, we need to gather more logs. Iron ore, will that come from this? Maybe. That's stone. That's copper. That's oil. So where do I get the iron? If that's coal. Iron veins. Okay, so this is iron. Blue crystal is iron. Oh, it looks like there's a lot of it there too. All right, we got our 10 iron ore. Did we get our tree? No, we're missing one. Okay, now we got the wood. Now we go get a copper. And then we fill our fuel, and then we should be good to go. Why are we not harvesting? All right, fuel chamber. I assume we can just dump some coal in here. There we go. So that is refueling our energy. Okay, replicator. We need magnet coils. How many do we need? Just one? Or 9? All right, let's do 8. All right, there we go. Apparently that was more than we actually needed, but I don't know how to do math. Okay, electromagnetism is almost done. That's the first tech. All right, what does it want us to do now? Oh, auto ore collection. I like that. All right, mining machine.
Hold R to rotate the mining machine. The more veins it covers, the higher the output.
Okay.
To ignore grid snapping, hold shift.
I mean, that's 5. That seems pretty good.
Sufficient items. Click on
All right, I need another one.
the bottom right corner of the screen to open the replicator and manually replicate the required items.
So I need to build another one of these. I want to produce one of them, but I need a circuit board. I already got the magnets. I need gears. So will it automatically build all the components?
To make it run normally, place it within the power grid coverage. And make sure power.
All right, so we got to go back over here and get some more iron. We got some of the materials, but not all of them. I'm sure I'm being very inefficient, but I mean, I'll get there eventually. It's just going to take a little time for me to figure it out. All right, so I was kind of hoping if I queued this up, it would automatically queue up all the ingredients that I needed to make. But it didn't seem to work that way. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it did. And that's why I have 2 of them now. All right, let's rotate this. We want that there. Okay, so if I build this here, can I run power lines?
Some power
Okay.
facilities don't have a power supply range, so you'll need to extend the power grid coverage with Tesla towers.
Ah, that's what this is for. Okay, so we build a tower. We know we're going to need another one of those.
Transmission facility, a Tesla tower. It can help you transmit power wirelessly over a short range.
So we need iron ingot.
Power grid coverage. Click on it to view more details.
All right, so does this automatically enter my bag, or do I have to click on it? Looks like I have to click on it. I'm guessing at some point I'll pipe it into a something that will handle this automatically. But for the time being, it doesn't. All right, I didn't want to actually do that. I wanted to build an assembler or a Tesla tower. All right, my threat seems to be going up a little bit, which makes sense because I'm doing things that's going to bother the bad guys. This is slightly out of range, so I'm just going to go here. And then I'm going to build another tower to get over there. All right, so it does automatically queue up all the stuff I need. And it seems to use materials out of not just my inventory, but elsewhere. Okay, so we got the basics up and running. Okay.
Exploit new veins for replacement. Additionally, upgrade vein utilization to reduce ore loss during mining operation.
Okay, reduce ore loss. How is it almost depleted? It says like 50,000 and 60,000. That can't be accurate. Okay, it wants me to unlock automatic meteorology. Go ahead and do that. All right, we know we need to build 10 of these. But it's ×2, so I actually only need... And then let's build the same amount of those. Well, let's see what ends up happening here. All right, it looks like it is making some progress before it gets all the items that it needs in inventory.
Replication complete.
Okay, I'm one shy. That's because I don't have enough magnets, and that's because I don't have enough ore. So is it just because... All right, apparently I just need to put more in my inventory. Well, I can't completely use that material up because I need it. So this is running a little low on power because of wind turbine. If I put it here, will that help my wind power?
Replication complete.
Arc smelter will produce basic materials. Sorter is needed to deliver ore. Okay, so we need to figure out sorters now. Do I need more wood? Or just like clear out some space maybe? I'm assuming I'm going to need some coal. What exactly does that look like? Basic assembling gives me... I don't really know. Doesn't really... Logistics, that's what I need. Alright, let's get logistics done. View ore distribution on the planet. This upgrades my core. Queue that up. I don't think I need the other thing right now. Gives me more power for my core, but looks like I'm holding my own for now. All right, yeah, I could build a smelter, but what good does that do me?
You've built an arc smelter, which
Let's build two.
Basic materials such as iron ingots and copper ingots.
All right, so we need gears and we need circuit boards.
And feed out products. Sorters and conveyor belts are required.
All right, so let's get 10 gears. And then let's get 10 electronics.
Once a recipe is
All right, so this gonna do iron ingots. This is gonna do.
paste the same recipe to the next building.
Wait, how do I change it?
Once a recipe is assigned, use
Close it. Okay,
copy the current recipe.
there we go. And we'll copy that over.
Recipe to the next building.
This has got kind of like Factorio vibes for me. All right, we'll just gather some wood. Looks like we're consuming material. Let's drop 100 logs into fuel. I'm guessing that's gonna slowly but surely recharge me.
Research complete.
All right, we got basic logistics, conveyor belt, and sorter. Well, if I'm pumping things
Conveyor belt. Full automation.
just one-to-one, I guess it really doesn't matter.
Conveyor belt to transport.
Okay. So is that just too far away and it won't let me go any further, or I need more materials? Like, what's going on here? So it makes gears, but it's based off of... Okay. So here's the thing. I need more material, is what I'm hearing.
Insufficient materials. Insufficient materials.
Okay, I get that, but also... Do I just have to manually make some of this stuff then?
Insufficient materials.
Alright, I also need gears, apparently. Produce a bunch of gears.
Insufficient materials.
Now, how can it say I have insufficient materials? It says 1 gear and 2...
Replication complete.
Oh, did it just use all that other material?
Replication complete.
Okay, now it's letting me make some. Maybe? So this number is the amount I can make? Perhaps? Alright, I gotta wait for some of this to be crafted. Where's the entryway?
Wrong connection type. Use a sorter.
Use a sorter.
Types of facility ports. Facility.
I am so confused. Okay, so... It's too far away. Okay, so I bring this closer. And then I use the sorter to connect to it. Okay, I think that works. Why is that so... Not confusing, just kind of a pain in the butt. Okay, so that is built. Why is that not running? All right, let's close that. You plan the conveyor belt, that's fine. I mean, I've definitely got to be missing something here because it's built and it should be mining ore. Is it just going the wrong direction? So this one seems to not be working either. No power waiting for cargo. So this has cargo. Lack of material. I don't really understand why it's doing that. Okay. I think I figured it out. Maybe. So I connected from here to there. I think I need to go from here to here. Because there's little arrows that show the directionality. There we go. Look at that. So if you put them on the right way, turns out they work as intended. Who would have thought? Crazy concept. All right, so that seems to be working. We now are smelting. Hopefully nobody has a unfortunate smelting accident. How are we doing power-wise? These are producing power, but I feel like this is not enough juice to power all this stuff. All right, let's at least get this stuff out of here. And then can we replicate some more power? Well, I also need magnets. So let's build the magnets. And then let's also build some power. Because we know we're going to need that. Probably several. And we'll produce this as well. And then we'll have to reproduce magnets because, you know, they were made off of other things. We used all the supply we got. Yep, there we go. No power.
Replication complete.
All right, replication complete using items for inventory. So I assume these automatically like grid together. It does appear to be that way. All right, we have enough magnets, right? So now we need electronics. Well, this should be pretty straightforward. All right, we're about done with the electromagnetic matrix. I don't know what the down arrow means. This one has it, but this one does not. All right, it unlocks new technologies. We need to produce a matrix using the lab. I guess we could put the lab over here.
That are unlocked with matrices.
Okay, do we just drop the supplies in there? Looks like we do. Okay. So what exactly does that do? Is there a way to lower the threat? It's like counting up slowly over time. And I'm certainly not ready for any sort of threat attacking me. All right, well, at least that's automating some of that. We know the basic controls. Like resources, mining machines. What's next? Basic assembling. That's like the next step. So now that we're automating the factories, we need to automate the, we're automating the smelting of this stuff, and now we need to automate the building of these components. So let's go ahead and produce 10 of those and 10 of these bad boys. We should be good. I got to keep remembering my core energy, but I mean, it seemed like throwing some logs in there was perfectly fine. So hopefully that'll be all good. All right, so this made matrices. Wind turbine on water. Okay, so this is where the matrices come in handy. I see. I mean, weapon systems seem like they're going to be important if we're going to get attacked. All right, let's worry about the steel smelting first. All right, when I hit pause, I meant to pause the game, but apparently that doesn't work like that. All right, so I need to look at my inventory, and I need to see assembling machine. We know we're going to need more than one of these. I'm probably going to have to move this matrix lab over this way because we're going to need to dump supplies into there. We're going to automate the building of... I mean... We're going to need this, which just uses iron. And we're going in. We don't have any power, so we got to build some more power over in this direction. That gets us online. Ah, this has to be connected as well. All right, so let's delete that, and then we need to build another connector, this time from here to here on purpose. All right, and now we're automating the process of making gears. And then after gears, we need the other stuff too. So let's get another couple of those buildings. And I think, didn't one of these guys make... I feel like at least one of those guys made something else. We have enough of these for now. We're probably going to need more of these. So let's produce like 4 of those. We can grab some materials out of here. All right, that'll at least get us started. All right, we know we're going to need more machines. And some of these are going to build other things. Like this guy's going to need to build electronics, which uses both of those materials. So we got to go... Will this auto split? Or do we have to do something to make that split? Let's see what happens. All right, it is not automatically splitting, so we're going to have to go like this and like this. All right, this guy's going to go here as well, and then we're going to need here to here and here to here. All right, now we got those materials stacking. Well, we would if we had power. The issue's power. So we need another Tesla coil over here. And we are short on power, so I need to like really step up my power game because this is not cutting it. All right, so we got gears, we got material, we got electronics being produced, so a lot of automation is already happening. We're not quite perfect yet though. I need more power, so let's build what we can, which is wind turbines. We'll build like 4 of them. And we'll just connect it all for now. We do not have this being automated yet. We got to figure that out. So that's just this material. I mean, I definitely know I could do this a lot cleaner than I'm currently doing. We got to figure out a way to make the magnets. Can that be done in a smelter?
Replication complete.
Does it say where you can make it? It says by smelting iron ores, so I assume a smelter will do the trick. All right, let's go ahead and just build more power. All right. It seems to be helping a lot to stabilize this stuff. We are going to have to go from here to here. Do I even have to build this? Maybe. All right, there to there and there to there. I do not have enough items. I wish it would automatically produce it when I needed it. All right, well, let's build like 10 of these. All right, there we go. That's in there. We know we need magnets.
Replication complete.
And then I think our last building that we need, this guy, is going to need both of those materials. So let's just plop that down there. And this is going to make magnets. We need this and this. So we're going to come off oh, we needed more. I mean, this is like spaghetti factory crazy, so it is what it is. But let's build 10 of these. We'll survive the spaghettification. This is just like a first map. We'll figure this stuff out. Are these going to connect? No. There. Okay. That into there. This out to here. This into here. And that is our magnets, hopefully. Yes. Okay. So magnets automated. Electronics automated. Gears automated. Now, we're not dumping directly into the matrix, which we probably need to do at some point. The question is, how do we get the spaghetti go around? I guess I could go over here. Yeah, let's see if I can move this matrix somewhere else. Or just build another matrix lab. It does require glass, and we do not have glass yet. So can I move this? I assume if I disassemble it, it lets me rebuild it. Yes. Okay, so we're going to move this over here. And I know this has just got awful. People are probably yelling at their screen like, what is he doing? But it'll get better. Once I actually learn how to play this game, it'll get better. This is all just a learning process. Okay, so we need logistics. We're coming off of here and going down to here. And then we're coming off of here. We don't have enough material yet again. Let's go ahead and produce more. We know we're going to need more of these anyway. Let's just keep churning them out. I do have enough power. Let's just move this over here. Okay, so I can't do that yet just because it doesn't exist. They go up. It does automatically go up on top of them, so I don't have to worry about crossing over. Well, unless it moves like that. Then it does matter. Okay. So let's move you over here. And then over here. And then over here. And we'll sort you out there. You can come over here. And then we just need one more in. All right, so you're going automatically into the matrix. Infinite factory, okay. Is this not magnets? No. The wrong material. What am I doing? I needed to go to this factory. All right, well, let's just destroy that real quick. I am getting a little nervous about about this reaching higher threat. Like, that's very concerning to me. All right, well, you go there.
Replication complete.
Can you not go from here to here? Yes, you can, because we've done that here. There you go. Okay. Now you're good. How do I get the material off of this? Do I just click on it? All right, I just got to click on this till we get magnets. And then we're good. Maybe? There we go. All right, now the magnets are flowing. All right, we're good. We are on a permanent and unlimited research path now. Well, not unlimited until these run out of materials, but, you know, you get the idea. All right, well, this is, I think, deep enough for a Let's Play, but I'm definitely needing some work on getting the hang of the mechanics more. I feel really dumb going through this stuff, but I'm starting to get there. Appreciate the tolerance as I figure this out. But I'm gonna call it there. I think this has a lot of potential. It's like a blend of Factorio and Satisfactory, which scratches a lot of itches. I think that this could be a really fun game if I dig a little deeper into it and become more familiar with the mechanics. So definitely excited about the concept of this game. I think I'm gonna invest a little more time into it and just, you know, get better at playing it and then get a better understanding, and then maybe I'll revisit it down the road. So thank you for watching. If you liked the video, hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, see more content in the future, and we'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.